Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sunday night special. It is Kendo Slicing with Inanimate Jay. Jay, how are you doing tonight?
Well, I hit all the buttons correctly, so we're off to a better start than every other night so far
Yes.
this weekend. But a little bit of a delayed start today. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get Kendo off the bus until just now. Just dust him off nice and get him clean, ready to go here. And, press F to pay respects to Curtis, who had his internet shut off today. And it's one of the major reasons why we weren't able to get this show on the road much sooner. But
Ironically enough, it was a long bus. It was a long trip, but a short bus. Anyway, let's get back underway.
Starting off things in the Platinum League here. The Ducks and the Wizards right now, two teams on the march looking for the playoff spots in their respective divisions. This one might be a potential preview, I'd have to think, of a potential final when you look at the league on the whole. A lot of challengers on both sides of the conferences, but the Ducks with their pedigree over the last couple of seasons, alongside with the Wizards, who have made an absolute resurgence this season with the rebranding. Wow. You never really know where it's going to go.
Of course, the interesting to note, Pork Chop moving on up in the league. So the Wizards are down a man, but of course they'll be able to basically draft anyone they want in the Plat League due to the fact Pork Chop has ranked out. They're still a very dangerous team, and the start that they got out to is one that's really to be respected. If I remember correctly, they are 25-5.
Yeah, they are second overall in the league, right behind the Rhinos, who have already played this week, but they will be sitting at 27-8 coming out of that one. So a chance for the Wizards to remain number one if they can pick up the majority of the wins in this one. But the Ducks have looked really resurgent in the past couple of weeks. Rage Kane getting back onto the continental United States and has gone a long way in equalizing that great balancer in the ping. And the Ducks play has really lifted off with that. So no further banter from us. I think, Kendo. I think we should just get these guys on the field.
Absolutely. Definitely looking forward to this matchup, especially since we have some Lakers colors going on. The Ducks are going to be in the purple today, my personal favorite Duck color, and the Wizards, of course, are going to be in that neon yellow thing, which may or may not hurt your eyes. But Game 1, we are underway. Rage and Kramer on the kickoff. Crisp coming up quickly to push this into the Wizards' end. They'll take the first big possession here. Gets shipped to Rage, who's going to push this ball towards the net. Kramer is there to hit the ball away. Crisp taking his time to try to take possession. Quickly, BTK Hale, the 96 kid, gets in. And this ball will get cleared all the way back into the Wizards' end. Very nice play by the 96 kid to push it across.
Yeah, it was an important touch. If he lets that one fall, you're going to go right below the crossbar. Both Ducks players sizing that one up, trying to get ready for a shot. They don't commit on it, though, and that's important. You have to know when that chance isn't going to come off for them, and they both held back, expecting to clear, and just reset at midfield with possession.
What a cut by Crisp! And Kramer not there in time to help bail out his teammate.
Well, Kramer is off in the corner looking for boost. I don't even think he realizes that Hale got completely cut apart by that dribble. It's a great opening goal for the Ducks. They'll strike first.
So at 4:10, the first goal is scored. Faceoff will go to the side. Crisp will let it fall now, clears it all the way into that yellow end. Kramer is there. A nice little touch over it, but Rage Kane will keep in. Ball will fall for Kramer. Bringing the ball up now as a nice 50-50. He's going to keep this ball in the shallow Ducks end of the field. Not too many exact, precise touches from one teammate to the other so far, which has been really normal for both of these teams. They've been extremely active at passing the ball to each other in past games.
Yeah, a lot of teamwork in past games, just probably trying to settle in a little bit right now. The Wizards especially, losing Pork Chop, it's a big loss to the team. That's your captain, that's one of your top players, and having to, bring yourselves back down and start doing the tough work is that pass from Hale out in front for Kramer, just a little bit off the target.
Crisp will center the ball, but Rage will choose not to chase after that. Not exactly the best positioning for that, but they'll let the Wizards take the ball out. Rage quickly on the ball here. He will push it all the way to the Wizards' corner. Kramer is there. Hits it over one. Rage will stop it in his own end. This is going to be centered. 96 kid puts a shot towards the net. Crisp makes the easy save here. Ball all the way back into the yellow corner. This is lofted in the box. 96 kid will take it out. Up the corner, on the wall. He is on the ceiling. Let's see if he can do something special here. Not quite. The ball will stay in the Ducks' corner here.
He had to fall really far to try and look for that Tarzan swing. Was actually almost on the ground by the time he finally took his flip at that one. Just didn't quite get any power. Needed to kind of boost down, get underneath it, and then try to flick it up and away from the defender if you wanted to make that shot count that low.
Here's an opportunity. Rage centers it to Crisp. That is a goal for the Ducks 2-0.
And fortunately, both the Wizards getting a little bit caught up rotating back here. Kramer trying to get up for that ball. Had a chance to try and tip that away, but he just didn't make contact on it. The shot after the pass from Crispy on target, straight into the net. Wizards need a goal here quickly. I think they can't let this one get down too far, or game one might be slipping away.
Off the face-off, Crisp gets cleared clear into the yellow end as he ended up that flat. Batmobile was on top of the car of Kramer. Ball cleared to the Ducks end now. Great 50-50 will be in the corner. Rage, nice initial touch. Can he catch up with the ball? No. Kramer clears it back in. Pressure on for the Wizards. So the ball will drop towards the goal. Crisp gets a nice initial touch, and the 96 kid will miss the play. Ball is now centered for Rage. He's going to put that in on net. He scores.
Double commit on the sidewall for the Wizards here as Hale's in, grabs a boost, and tries to continue to make the play. Kramer just starts drifting towards that one, and that one challenge beating both of the Wizards players is out front too easy for Rage. 3-0. That's probably going to kill this game off right here.
Dare I say, not so fast, Inanimate J. I definitely believe both these teams have an extremely good set of offenses, although the Wizards definitely need to come into their own right now. Rage now going to put this towards the net. I'll eat my words, Jay. Crisp will score.
And unfortunately, the Wizards just doing circles in that corner there. And again, nobody securing the boost. The ball just never getting clear. Hale trying to take it off the base of the post. Doesn't make contact. 4-0. Ducks running rampant here in game one. Still early in the set.
Kramer not moving off the kickoff. Now he is. Okay, I was worried about a connection issue possibly there.
Yeah, Porkchop in the chat was saying that Kramer's ping has been spiking throughout this game, so might have to get a server remake done. I'll just check Discord to see if either team has messaged me. Have not seen anything, so might just be trying to play through.
Now ball is centered for Kramer. He's going to put this just a little past the net. 96 kid, great center. Crisp is there to push it across. 33 seconds left. Ducks trying to bide their time, control this game, and finish it off. Crisp will miss the center here. Kramer pushes it to the side. He'll pick up the ball, pushes it out to Rage, who's going to take this ball all the way across for Crisp. Crisp is up. Little touch down to Rage. This is one touch over. This is still in the box. Rage is going to nudge it to the side, and it's going to go far. Now with 1 second left, of course, the game is over. We're going to see if they want a reset here. But first game, pretty handily in the end of the Ducks.
Yeah, just getting messages from Kramer right now. He is suffering some extreme ping issues.
Yep, I definitely can see that. 208 to 168, not very good ping unless you're Flamesy.
Yeah, and I mean, Flamesy actually not even playing for the Hurricanes anymore after stepping away mid-season. So, you know, rip the ping gods. If you
I know, right? We miss you, Flamesy. But just a reminder to everyone, as we look like we're going to be getting a new server here. But don't forget, you see a play that you like, make sure you clip it. You can hashtag it on Twitter, MLD POTW, it's the Balls play of the week, and I've got my Balls original here today. Oh, man. Jay, I might be addicted to the stuff.
You might be. It's
I very well might be addicted to what I've been drinking. It's really.
I think there's like a 4-step program for recovery of balls addiction. I don't know what steps 1 through 4 are though, but I can tell you it's a 4.
But yeah, we're gonna be getting out, and it's a 4-step plan, and I definitely need more information. But of course, just make sure that if you see something that you like, make sure you clip it, because the Balls play of the week is very important to our community. Because I mean, you literally have a man or woman who can win a case of delicious Balls Guarana just for, well, essentially hitting a ball into a net with a Rocket League car. Rocket-powered vehicle.
Rocket fuel for rocket power?
Yes, exactly.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
I'm trying really hard to stall, Jay.
I know, and I'm trying really hard to listen to you, except I'm pulling so many strings right now that my response is going to be, yeah, that's great, Kendo. I have not been listening to a word you've been saying this entire time.
This is wonderful, so I can say whatever I want. I'll take that as a yes. Okay,
no,
ladies and gentlemen, it's time for.
Can I mute him? Wait, I have a button. I have a button right here. I can mute him.
Okay, I'm joking, but don't forget our other sponsor, of course, Arctic Cooling, Arctic.ac. Go check those guys out if you're trying to keep cool in a hot situation like Jay is right now, having to deal with me, listening to my voice, all the while trying to put together another lobby for these two teams. I imagine it can be quite difficult, Jay.
Can be. I mean, for me, it's just like 2 button presses. But it's juggling everybody else, trying to get everybody in. Have you ever tried to juggle people? They're heavy.
They're heavy?
They're heavy.
But yeah. Do we? By the way, do we still have the Balls MLD coupon code for free shipping?
Yeah. Coupon code MLD at checkout. Get free shipping.
Yes. Yes. Put that code in there. Get yourself some balls. That way, I'm not the only one who's literally just absolutely hyped, energized, and ready to go when we are here on stream getting some great MLD action. So it looks like we have the Wizards jumping in. Kramer has 36 ping. So I'm thinking hopefully the server fixed the problem.
Hopefully. We'll see. And a little bit of a delay getting everybody sorted out as Kramer was, I think, just struggling to get back into the lobby with everything that was going on. But we'll see if these issues persist. If they do, then Wizards might need to find their reserve on deck to sub in on short notice, but no harm, no foul. Just down a game in the set so far.
Ball is centered for Crisp. He's going to score this first goal in 20 seconds.
Yeah, the Wizards just get caught coming back into that corner there. You see Kramer trying to get into the corner and play that ball. Not sure what happened to Hale on that one there. Didn't really see him on the replay, but Kramer just put himself into a tough spot and didn't really have a great line of play coming out of that corner to try and move that ball away from his net.
So we've reset the server. We've reset ourselves now. Ball off the face-off. Going to be on the Wizards' end. Kramer going up. Rage is there. Gets to the ball before him. 96 kid will drop it down. Crisp. Nice first touch. Kramer skying high to make sure that this ball gets played by a Wizards player. Now open net the opposite way. Kramer has a chance at putting this ball in, and doesn't look like the ping's affecting him anymore. He has 36 ping. He's on.
Now, that's the type of opportunity, too, that you want to make sure you commit on. Both Ducks players in that corner. Nobody at home to defend that ball. Kramer with a couple of good touches upfield gets the first goal of the series for the Wizards there. That was an important one. They needed that.
Off the kickoff, it will go to the Ducks' corner. Nice play by Crisp to keep that out of the net. Plays it across. 2v1 the other way just for a moment. Kramer, great stop being brought into the Ducks' side. 96 Kid, this is a shot towards net. Rage interfering with Crisp, is able to make the save there.
Yeah, just need a little bit more power on the shot. He's trying to get there at stretch. Just didn't quite get enough of that front hitbox on that ball to put it in a spot that the Ducks would have been troubled with.
Crisp brings the ball all the way up into the Wizards' corner. Kramer's going to take it out. Rage will handle. Great catch there. 96 Kid retains it in the Ducks' corner here. Crisp will take it back out. Nice center as Rage is going to clear this all the way back into the Wizards' corner where Kramer is. The possessional back and forth is back at it, though. Crisp will push it. Rage now. This is going to be up off the backboard. He's got a shot at it. Down and out.
It was a good attempt there. Just didn't quite get enough of an angle onto that ball coming down. Seeing these clears, though, out of both teams right now, they're just kind of hitting the ball into space and not really having a great follow-up as Kramer will get across to cover the post from that Ducks shot. But again, see that front flip from Kramer? The only reason he gets to that ball first is that there's no Ducks player sitting back in a spot where he can kind of deal with it, and then Rage out on to that ball because it's not contested by Kramer.
Yeah, the flip there at the very end of the play by Kramer gave the Ducks a 2-on-1 advantage, and Rage, great flick into that ball to get a nice amount of power. Pushes it just far enough the 96 Kid cannot get the touch on. Ball now in the box, and a quick answer by the Wizards with 2:23 left.
Yeah, great kickoff play here. Gets lost right back to Kramer, which puts him in a great spot to just jam that one up off the backboard. Talked about it all through the weekend. The backboard, if you're not up clearing that ball away before it hits there or just as it comes off, it's so easy to line up that shot as an offensive player. The Wizards respond immediately.
96 Kid is up. Rage, great 50-50 back into the Wizards' end. Ball will be centered to Crisp. 50-50 there in the mid. Kramer will take possession. He flips at the ball, though, and he doesn't control it. Rage will push it out. Kramer now pushing it to the other side. Crisp up over one, but Kramer is there to keep it away from the net. Rage now pushing the ball back into the Wizards' end.
You see how good Rage is at getting onto those loose balls that the Wizards aren't contesting at midfield? Every time the Wizards leave that one open inside that middle third of the pitch, Rage is right on top of that one, pushing them back and forcing them to reset, get boost, and try and clear it out once more.
Definitely seems like the Wizards... Oh, as the great 50-50 by Kramer, he scores.
I could see this one developing when the camera cut over to Chris P. Didn't have any boost to try and defend this one effectively, and just didn't line up the plank on that Mantis effectively to cover the net. Left this line that Kramer could get onto, using the side of that hitbox to just direct it goalward on the angle.
Ball off the face-off is a 50-50 to the side. Chris P is there, although he misses on the touch. 96 Kid takes it to the corner. The misses right now for the Ducks have been hurting them. And it seems like the past couple plays have opportunities for the Wizards have been off of Ducks misplays. Almost another one right there. Now 2-on-1. Can Chris P get around it? Pushes it towards the net. Great play by him. He scores.
Rage did a really good job winning this ball at the midfield. It set up Crispy on that corner side to get this really neat little angle on the ball. It just puts it right behind both Wizards, who are pointed straight back towards their own net. There's no time to react to that one, coming back with that direct line, trying to cut down the openness of that net. Great shot.
Ball now being pushed into the corner off the face-off. 96 Kid making a little bit of a backflip play. Rage will come in and make him pay for that one. Crispy unable to get the touch there. Rage in the corner with Kramer. Able to get by one. This is a race back into the Wizards' end. The 96 Kid will handle the ball all the way from his backboard. Crispy will cut in quickly. This is passed out. Rage, great patience here, and a bump is going to see this ball go in. What a goal by the Ducks.
The Wizards really gifting this one to them. The Rage is just in the backfield. I told you, loose balls. Kramer, no boost on that one. Never ends up getting any clear on that one. And 96 Kid BTK Hale way off to the other side too. And the Wizards defense just not getting that ball clear. They paid the ultimate price for it.
Off the face-off, Chris P is going to push this ball up. He has an open net opportunity. He puts it in. 5-3, 11 seconds left. This game one might be over.
Loose balls, the decisiveness of the Ducks to come out, the indecisiveness of the Wizards to challenge that one. It just gets left there all alone for the Ducks to pounce onto. That should put it away here with 11 seconds to go.
Hashtag loose balls in the chat. Of course, with that free shipping with the promo code MLD on your checkout. Never mind. Ducks will win game number 2, 5-3.
It was a good game, back and forth. The Wizards finally getting their offense underneath them for the majority of that game. They just had such a hard time trying to close it out at the end of that. Just little mistakes starting to add up. Really tough to close out games nowadays.
A litany of shots for both teams, and not as much on the defensive end. It was the chasing to loose balls for both teams, and then the capitalization on mistakes that we saw a lot of offense. There wasn't much opportunity for defensive rotations to get in there and make major saves. So NA defense in full effect will be going into game number 3 here. Jumping straight in. And Kramer seems like he has the ping issue completely fixed. I hate to beat a dead horse, but the 36 ping has been pretty solid here as he will score in the first 8 seconds.
This one was all Hale, though, as he comes in, just brings this one under control. A little unlucky that Chris able to come across and win that ball, but it just dies in front of that crease there, and Kramer drills that one home. Good statement, early goal here. Wizards just need a couple more to stretch that lead.
Fisig in chat, noticing that you look brighter, Jay.
I did change the light bulbs
earlier.
Yeah, I did change the light bulbs in my lighting fixture.
So I guess the question is, how many inanimate Jays does it take to change a light bulb?
Just one.
Just one?
I'm actually, useful.
I feel like Curtis would have somehow turned that into a joke, but anyway, 4:23 left. The Wizards keeping the ball in the Ducks' end at the moment, continuing to get close plays towards the net. This will be a nice shot. Rage able to pinch it off of the crossbar. Chris P pushing it all the way into the corner. Rage is there. This ball is center. Chris P is up, and what a touch by Kramer to push that ball to the side.
Yeah, the ball wasn't quite out of danger yet, but just enough done by the Wizards defense to get that one clear of the net. Got a little bit of an assist from the Ducks player. That flat Mantis kind of pinching it further into the corner, but not out of the woods yet, though, as Kramer trying to get that one off the backboard. Right idea. The execution just letting him down, and he own goals it.
What a boomer by Chris P out of his own end. And you're right, that was the right play right there. When both teammates are playing backward, trying to chase the ball backward, you have to send one up and then keep one grounded. Good communication there by the Wizards, but the execution just barely missing. Chris P's going to get around both here, and he's going to score a second goal for the Ducks. 2-1 now, 3:36.
Yeah, double commit here. Kramer coming out of that corner back the same way, just chasing that ball. And Hale coming in, committing on that sideboard, trying to get so much distance covered to challenge that ball. Could have just waited, seen what Chris P was going to do, bring that out of the corner, tried to pick that off if he lost control.
50-50 off the face-off. Chris P, quick pickup. This might get past Hale. No, not quite. Great save by him. Ducks swarming, keeping the pressure on the Wizards here in their end, trying to keep the ball in the box. The Wizards finally will clear. Rage pushing it all the way back into the corner. He's got a chance at the ball here. Nice 50 challenge by Kramer. BTK Hale all the way back into the other end. Kramer, a Fields backflip. Chris can jump on this, and he does. He scores 3-1 now.
It's really unfortunate here for Kramer. He's got that right idea, but he's trying to fly at that ball backwards, runs out of boost. The Fields backflip Wasn't going to change anything on that one. Just had to get the nose on it, tip it to the side, try and reduce the shooting angle for the Ducks. But there's only 2 minutes gone. I felt like this game had been going on a lot longer before we hit the 3-1 mark.
Rage off. Oh, mercy if he was able to drop down and get a second touch on that to keep that ball going in. Great play off of the kickoff by the Ducks, though. Crisp is trying to flick it towards the net. Ball now in the Wizards' corner. Kramer will take possession. Rage is there to interfere, though. And the 96 kid will push it up. Doesn't get passed by Chris P. Rage in the mid, misses the chance at the touch. 96 kid will get a 50-50. Crispy is there on the defense. Rage Kane picks the ball up. Crispy will clear it into the Wizards' end. This ball is up. Kramer not able to get very good contact with it. It's in a dangerous spot. Rage able to push it down. Kramer comes across, though, and makes a very good clear.
Unfortunately, right now, the Wizards still having to defend their net. They don't want this right now. Down 2, they're chasing the game and really getting hemmed in their own end for long stretches before they're finally able to get the ball clear. Just no offense coming out of the yellow and blue right now.
Ball is in the Wizards' corner once again, centered by Rage. Kramer will clear. Kramer will give up possession to the Ducks. Chris P. not able to get it past 96 kid. Both players missed on the 50 opportunity. Rage now will take possession. Patiently bringing the ball up as the 96 kid will challenge. Ball is back in the Ducks' corner. Kramer misses on a center. Rage is up, and Crisp is going to push it to the side where Kramer is. Now, Crisp will pick up the ball. He has a chance here if he can get a quick shot on. Great save by the 96 kid.
That chance coming around because the Wizards opted to go for boost. Rather than pressure the ball with just a couple of pads into the corner, they give it back to the Ducks. They let the Ducks set up on the breakout, almost giving up that goal, but for a really good save.
Rage on the push was not able to get a second touch. He could have put that one in on net. Ball is in the middle. Rage is going to push it back in. And the 96 kid is there to clear. Gets a second touch towards the box. Crispy, a little bit of a side touch, not what he needed there. Rage comes across to clear it all the way downfield. Great interference by Kramer. Now with 10 seconds left. Can't even talk anymore. It looks like the Wizards are going to miss opportunities, and this game, number 3, will go to the Ducks.
And good performance from the Ducks. They just waited for the opportunities that the Wizards were giving them in their transition. And a lot of that came down to what I was talking about briefly in the pressure that the Wizards just simply weren't applying when they put the ball into the corner. There was 96 kid put the ball into the corner and then immediately bailed out to get that 100% boost glove at mid. If he picks up 3 pads or even 2 on the way into that corner, follow that ball in, look for the 50-50, might have been able to win that one out front for his teammate, but instead just gave possession right back to the Ducks and let them set up from deep in their own end with full boost to try and come forward and attack.
Well, one of the fun things I was really looking forward to in this matchup is both these teams really do like to play that pressurizing style where they play, I don't want to say overcommit Rocket League, but they are willing to commit both players to offensive plays and pressure in the midfield a lot. And when you get 2 teams that are like that, one team usually ends up missing out on the pressure because usually one team has to fold. You can't pressure both teams the full time. You talked about that back when the Ducks were in their prime, how teams needed to try to pressure the Ducks and we're talking about season 4 Ducks, but teams needed to pressure those Ducks in order to find their weaknesses. And
a lot of that just comes down to making sure that you keep the ball in a spot that you can continue to pressure that. Now, again, going back to what I was talking about, where you put a loose ball into the corner and then relieve all of that pressure by going straight out to look for boost instead. Those are the types of plays where you give up that ball with so much ease. There's no opportunity to generate pressure because you're not forcing your opponents into a mistake. You're letting them set up and get the plays that they want to.
And so far, really, the Ducks, they seem like they have had more control than the Wizards so far in this series. Albeit marginal. So game number 4 is underway. This ball is going to drop towards the net, and Rage unable to get a touch on it. That'll keep the ball out.
Yeah, solid kickoff goal here, actually. Just complete drilling off the front of that card. Rage trying to cut down that angle there. It really should have been on Chris to come across more effectively and cover that angle off out of that corner, but unfortunately the face-off win just too powerful for the Ducks to defend.
Ball off the face-off is in the Wizards' corner. Crisp will come in. Contest this ball. Now Rage, this is going to be towards the net, and a great play by the 96 kid to push that ball out. Ball is up for Crisp. And this ball is going to be towards the net. Great shot by Rage, and he will score.
Couple of decisions in this sequence that really let the Wizards down. There was the first one by 96 kid grabbing that boost and then trying to cut in and play that on the bounce. Just didn't really have the angle and the read on that one. Grab the boost, go back, let that ball come down and let the other team play it first. Then the challenge from Kramer just waited a split second too long to come out and challenge that one before Rage got control and took the shot.
Nice kickoff. The Wizards will control in the Ducks, and great touch by Rage. There's a chance going back the other way if Chris P can get control of this ball, but the 96 kid will quickly come in and squash that opportunity. Chris P now bringing the ball back into the Wizards zone. Ball will be challenged and brought into the corner. Pushed out where Rage is. This is going to be center. Kramer. That's a dangerous touch, and he's able to get it to the corner. Kramer there. He's able to make a save on a shot put on by Rage. Chris P is going to put this back up off the backboard. Rage not quite able to get the angle on that ball. 96 kid will try to take the ball out. The pressure by the Ducks, they might pay for it here as Kramer tries to put it on net, but the 96 kid a little too far forward and not able to finish.
That one has to be on Kramer to make that ball a little bit easier for his teammate to play. Just rushed it, tried to make that hard bounce pass out, but there's nobody in net that he has to bounce it past. Has to look upfield, understand what the disposition is of the play developing around him, and not give up the ball so easily trying to set up that goal.
They work so hard to get the pressure, get the ball out of their own end, and then all of a sudden, 2-goal swings. They hurt a lot, Jay.
Yeah, they do. Especially when you had that goal pretty much right on your fingertips, but for the final execution.
Ping pong in the mid, on the side. Chris P will touch it middle. 96 kid, unable to get it past Rage Kane. Rage Kane has it in the corner. Kramer will hit the ball out straight onto the nose of Chris P, who puts a shot towards the net. Kramer, great save. Nice touch. This will be center. Chris P, what a save in net, the last man back.
A really good reaction save, but a lot of that came down to giving up the ball to that shot by Kramer there. Just that awkward little touch. Didn't quite have what he wanted on that, and really lucky to get let off the hook on that one.
Here's BTK Hale. The 96 kid, he's going to push the ball all the way to the opposite side. Kramer is there up on the wall. Little bit of a mistouch. We'll see if the Ducks can jump on this. Rage pushes it towards the net. 96 kid comes racing across. He's able to make the save there. Kramer will put the ball up. 96 kid. Oh, what a touch there. Great save by Chris P as he's going to push this ball out. Still in the Ducks area. As Rage is able to get the ball out here, Chris P will try to chase. Ball now in the Ducks corner. Rage will come across, clearing it back into the corner. Crispy picks up possession. 96 Kid able to interfere, takes Crispy off of the ball. Ball will drop onto Crispy's nose. He's going to clear this out. Kramer feels backflip, man. Shot on net. He scores. 3-1 now for the Ducks.
You just have to understand sometimes when playing the ball isn't the right option here. You can see 96 Kid going back, looking like he's going to rotate for that boost, and Kramer just teeing up the ball for Chris there, thinking he has to get a touch to buy his teammate time. Just quick look behind you, understand where that pressure is coming from, and what you have to do to set up that 50.
Ball will be centered for Crispy. He's not able to get around it, get the angle onto net. Here's Kramer. He'll take possession, flicks at the ball, and he pushes it into the Ducks corner. Rage able to jump on it. He's got to break out the other way. A little bit of a missed touch. Although this is going to center for Crispy. Kramer first to the ball, and he will take a shot all the way down from mid.
That's an important goal, as Rage getting bumped a little bit up off that sideboard there just put that ball in such an awkward spot for Chris P, because it wasn't the pass that they wanted. Kramer does a really good job getting onto the end of that one, puts it in. They've got time. It's not a lot, but they've got time to find that equalizer. Try and force OT here.
Great 50-50. This is a good start as Kramer's going to push that ball down. It is an open net opportunity. What a save by Crispy. Comes across. That might be a game saver right there.
It might be, but importantly, both Wizards had committed on that one. Had they not done so, the ball was lurking there long enough that they probably could have put this one away. That's a big miss, especially with only 10 seconds now left on the clock.
On the other side, what a save by 96 Kid. Doesn't get credit for it. Crunch time for the Wizards with 4 seconds left. Crispy is going to clear it all the way down, and that will end game number 4. What a close game as the Ducks win 3-2.
The opportunity was there for the Wizards to get back into that one, tie it up late, but just that sudden rush of blood trying to find that goal. It took nothing away from the save. It was a fantastic save, but just understanding when you can let one teammate press for that one right on that goal line and then have your other teammate lurking to pick up that loose ball. It's the same thing that we've talked about all series long. The loose balls, the ones that the Ducks have been getting to far more effectively than the Wizards, are the ones that are winning them games.
Absolutely, and really that all comes down to controlling possession. And controlling possession, one of the most important things to do in the Platte League. Game number 5 underway. Kramer coming in, interrupting the chance for 96 Kid, but I think that was a good shot on that. Great save, though, by the Ducks.
Good attempt here. The Wizards, though, need to get back into position. Kramer stuck without boost, hit a full beeline back to net after losing out on all the boost globes in the offensive end. This is a little bit dangerous here.
This ball's going to drop for Crispy. Crispy up off the top post. Still in the danger zone, though. Kramer is going to push it out. 96 Kid going to take possession. Rage quickly comes in. This is going to be dropped towards the box. Kramer will keep it out of harm's way for now. Great clear by 96 Kid, and we'll get credit for a save there. Rage now pushing the ball up off the corner. Great 50-50. Crispy has an open net, and he's unable to put that ball in on the corner.
Yeah, but crucially wins that boost. Now has both Wizards upfield looking for boost. They've got to come back, but just Rage can't find the touch out in front for his teammate.
So close. The opportunity lost as Kramer is going to push this ball all the way back into the Ducks zone, where they will take possession. Rage pushing the ball out just a little bit too far. 96 Kid's able to clear it back in. Rage, though, very nice demo on the back end. Crispy tries to cut Kramer, but Kramer is able to keep the ball out of harm's way.
A loose ball again. You saw how long it took 96 Kid to go up and challenge for that ball that was in such an awkward spot. You know what? I'm going to take back the criticism. He did well enough to win it because the Ducks just gave him the time. Great pass out in front. Look how awkward it is for Chris P to deal with off the underside of the GTR from Kramer to take the lead here for the Wizards.
Great play by Kramer, skying so high for that ball. He's able to get that shot in on net. They will score first for the second time in this series. We'll see, though, if they can retain that lead. Now,
third time, Kendo. Sorry, I just went through my head. They scored first in game 2.
Caster math, my bad.
You never do caster math on air.
Chris P is going to push this ball back into the Wizards' end. Rage is there to try to retain. Game is reverting back to positional ping pong as Chris P is going to push this out to Kramer. Kramer is going to put it all the way back in, up off the backboard. Great contact by Chris P, who will get it to Rage Kane. Rage will pick up the ball over one. He's got a 2-on-1 the other way. Great interference by Kramer, who will squash the opportunity the Ducks had.
Ooh, big double commit defensively, but 96 Kid was circling, trying to reposition himself.
This is in on net. Chris P, can he do it? Oh, no!
All the time in the world to just tap that one in, went for the style points and paid the price for it. Might pay the ultimate price. They will, as 96 Kid turns it back the other way and doubles the lead.
Ouch. The two goal swings, they're just devastating, Jay. Oh my goodness. The play, open net on the other side, and you could almost attribute that to the Mantis being a little bit too flat. Very easy to sky a ball upward.
All he had to do was just hit that one flat. Just hit it straight.
Feels flat, Carman. It kind of reminded me of a chance that I had in Season 4 against the Pandas, where I ended up skying a ball off of the hood of a twin mill.
I forgot that was even a car.
I know, right? Back when the twin mill was actually the Batmobile alternative. But anyway, Rage is going to clear this ball all the way back into the Wizards' end. Chris P pushing that on net. Great goal by the Ducks. They cut the lead in half.
Yeah, that's an important goal for the Ducks here, is loose balls all the way back in the Wizards' corner. No challenge there. Just lines up for that angle, and Chris putting the front of that match through it. That's what he had to do on that other chance. Just put the front of the car through the ball rather than trying to find this fancy little drop angle.
Now with 1:15 left, this ball is up for 96 Kid. Unable to get it around the ball in time. Rage will take possession in his own side. Quickly cut off by 96 Kid. The Wizards are on top of each other, though, here in the offensive zone. Now 1 minute left. Rage trying to push the ball out. Chris P unable to get a significant touch on a Kramer. This is towards the net, up off of the bar. Chris P, he looks a little lost in net, driving backwards. They don't make him pay for it, though, at the moment. 96 Kid centers the ball for himself. Chris P unable to defend, score.
It's a fantastic back pass from Kramer out in front. Chris P has been out of boost. He's just doing loops, looking for something, but he never hits any pads. There's so many pads available in front there, but the pathing, just trying to track that ball left and right. The Wizards keeping full control of it, and they get the goal that they need.
So now 2-goal lead here. Ducks need to answer quickly if they want to finish a clean sweep here. However, the Wizards in great position to get a consolation game in this series of 5. Ball's in the Wizards' corner. Just need to stall this ball out. Rage quickly on the ball. This ball is back into the Ducks' side. Chris P pushing the ball forward, trying to fall on the ball, and it looks like the Wizards are going to get game number 5 here, 3-1. Ball will fall. Wizards win a game, and what a series if you're a Duck fan.
Yeah, the Ducks did exactly what they needed to do, took all their chances when they had them minus a couple in that 5th and final game. But if the Wizards from game 5 had shown up through the course of that whole series, we'd be talking about a much different series, because that last game was probably the most comprehensive game that they had all series long.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it just goes to show these two teams despite the fact that the Ducks were jumping on the Wizards' mistakes throughout most of that series, these are two teams that are very evenly matched, in my opinion. And it's going to be extremely interesting to see these two teams go at it again down the road. And I almost guarantee we're going to see a rematch between these two.
I hope so, because that series, mistakes aside, I feel like if the Wizards were playing up to the level that they were capable of the whole series, it probably would have been one of the best series we've seen all season long. But they'll lick their wounds, they'll try and reset and finish off strong in the Tropic Division that they currently sit atop of as the Ducks continue to try and climb and reel in the rest of their challengers in that Sky Division. But we'll see how these things shake out over the final 3 weeks of the season. If you've loved any of the plays you've seen tonight, guys, speaking of things that have been high octane and really interesting, make sure you got them clipped. Send them to us at ML Doubles with the hashtag MLDPOTW. Submit them for the play of the week, presented by Balls Granite Energy Soda. As Kendo has said many times on this broadcast, get free shipping on your next order. Code MLD at ballsbawls.com. When we come back, the final match of Week 7 here on Neo Tokyo. It'll be a Champions League tilt and a rematch from last season's quarterfinals. It'll be the Rhinos and the Dodgers. Don't go anywhere. We're watching MLD Showdown Sunday night here, live on Twitch.tv.